just having self-confidence by itself changes you. Now, sometimes you get that through experience. Sometimes you get that through just people you know telling you. Sometimes it's just innate. But I do know that somewhere along the way, I needed people to help me. When I first got in the NFL, I got to the NFL in the first 2 or 3 years. It's a true story. It was all about how good I could become, whether I could be first I had to make a team. And then it was about, could I be the backup? And then it was about, could I be a starter? And it was, could you be a good player? And then a Pro Bowler, and then the next, and then a championship. The crazy thing was that mindset completely shifted and changed in my career. In my first 3 years, it was about what I was going to accomplish, what I was going to do, and how great I was going to become. Somewhere, and I can't even tell you when it was, somewhere in that process, that shifted, and it became about we. It changed for me, and literally, I'm not kidding, it was, the first 3 years was about what I could do, and what I could accomplish, and how great I'll become. In the last 5 years, it's become all the people that I'm with, the Jason Wittens, the Jason Garretts, these people, the Joneses that I've been with for a long time. I want to win a championship so bad. It's not just about me. I literally want to win it so bad for them.
Tony Romo is, I could make the argument, the best NFL player over the last decade who got none of the respect. Virtually every player in this league was beloved. J.J. Watt was good for 3 years. Tony Romo was good for a decade. And people forget this. Dallas's offensive line now is phenomenal. You'll remember his first 6 years starting? Tony Romo was running for his life.
So many guys just want to cash a check, and then they want to go to the club, or they want to do whatever hobby they're into, or they can't wait to go get on that vacation. This is a guy that had to overcome so much physically this year and endure so much pain and play through it. And here he was on the cusp of making his dreams come true on, he's got the injuries, he's got haters, he's got father time, he's had to overcome, a bad front office over the years. He's had to overcome so much. At the same time, he's an undrafted free agent out of Eastern Illinois who's outperformed all expectations, yet here he is pushing forward, trying to accomplish even more. And I realized at that moment, man, heart, that's the missing ingredient. That's the most important, most powerful and tangible when it comes to professional sports. That's the soul of sports. Because otherwise you're just an empty robot vessel, some superhuman bionic body. I mean, you could have raw athletic ability and talent. You can have skill. You can have the best conditioning. You could have the best work ethic, the greatest intelligence, the greatest desire to practice and compete and all that. But if you're missing heart, you're missing the most powerful ingredient at all. And so if you show me an athlete who cares, I'll show you a team that has a chance. And it just made me realize how much heart Tony Romo has. That's what I want to see from all professional athletes. If a guy making millions of dollars walks out from the most important game of his life and he tears up when he sees his family because he's worked his butt off to be in that situation, that touches me in the heart. That's why I love sports.
There's no doubt that Tony Romo is the right kind of guy. And if you've been one of these that thinks he's overrated and overpaid, that's fine. That's debatable or whatever. But if you're going to question the dude that has been playing so busted up and so hurt and never stops, he's got the money. He has the money. As someone has pointed out on the fan text over here, he has the hot wife. He's got the awesome cars. He's got all that. He could walk away right now and he's got all that. But he continues to let himself get beat up because he wants to win so bad. And if you're a Cowboy fan and you can't appreciate that, there is something wrong with you. There's absolutely something messed up in your sports brain and sports heart.
You want anybody else playing quarterback, man, you're sorely mistaken. I'll take that guy every day of the week.
Seasons are fleeting. Games become more precious. Chances for success diminish. Your potential successor has arrived, injured 2 years in a row, and now in the mid-30s. The press is whispering, everyone has doubts. You've spent your career working to get here. Now we have to start all over. You see, football is a meritocracy. You aren't handed anything. You earn everything, every single day, over and over again. You have to prove it. If you think for a second that I don't want to be out there, and you probably never felt the pure ecstasy of competing and winning. That hasn't left me. In fact, it may burn more now than ever.